The Arrows Type A11 from the 1989 Formula 1 season was a totally new design and could have been one of the most potent cars on the grid that year. In the previous 1988 season, Arrows had the most successful year ever in Formula 1 since their founding in 1978. Derek Warwick and Eddie Cheever managed to score 23 points with the old BMW turbo engine.
The two Arrows of Cheever and Warwick were going well, split by Berger's Ferrari.
Arrows had a new car for Derek Warwick powered by Ford's DFR engine, while Eddie Cheever was once again his teammate.
The new Arrows Type A11 made its debut at the first race in Brazil. The car was designed by Ross Brawn. The new A11 was the first Arrows car following the ban on turbocharged engines at the end of 1988, being fitted with a normally aspirated 3.5 litre Ford Cosworth DFR V8 engine. If you compare the new A11 with the previous 1988 model, then you can clearly see a compact modern design for a normally aspirated Formula 1 car. Now let's do an onboard lap with Derek Warwick at Imola. Perfect quality onboard footage. Now you will see a small highlight compilation of the 1989 season.
Konnte sofort alles 100% ausnutzen, während jeder andere Fahrer sich halt doch ein bisschen einschießen muss.
Menzel auf der 3, Patrese 4., Berger 5., Butzen und dann kommt das Mittelfeld. Cesaris und Eddie Cheever duellieren sich hier. Das ist dieser BMS-Dallara des Italieners und dann der US-Boy aus Rom. Hier liefert er die Onboard-Bilder.
Genau, es sind eigentlich zwei, die Heimrennen fahren, weil Cheever fühlte sich auch, weil sein Vater hat eine Klinik, so eine, wie sagt man, Welfare,
ja,
also
so
eine Schönheitsfarm,
ja,
wo da die Reichen sich fit machen lassen. Der Eddie hat sehr viel Zeit seiner Jugend eben in Italien verbracht.
War mit dir im BMW Junior Team, du kennst ihn gut.
Er war am Anfang sehr arrogant, weil er sehr jung sehr viel Erfolg hatte. Aber dann in der Formel 1 musste er dann doch lernen, dass irgendwo auch mal andere schnell fahren können. Schon eigentlich im Junior-Team. Mich hat er noch akzeptiert, weil ich auch aus dem Formelsport kam, aber Manfred Winkelhock, der aus dem Tourenwagen kam, aus dem Scirocco Cup, dass der mit dem Tourenwagen schneller fahren konnte als er, das hat er nie begriffen.
Eddie Cheever gewann dann Ende der 90er Jahre auch das Indy 500, lebt mittlerweile in Amerika, hat Gelder von Red Bull bekommen. Dann gab es da nochmal eine eigene Karriere, das Grand Prix Masters Fair. Da über 130 Rennen ist er gefahren und hier greift er jetzt den Cesaris an.
Ja, und zwar rechts. Der hat die Tür zugemacht und jetzt, jetzt schmeißt er die Tür richtig zu. Der Cesaris hat mal versucht zu kontern auf der Innen.
And that left these two, Riccardo Patrese and Eddie Cheever, struggling over second and third places, and ahead of them was Christian Danner in a magnificent fourth. These were the survivors of the Phoenix Grand Prix, for there were very, very few finishers in the end, but they were led home by Alain Prost, who scored his first victory of the year, and this 36th win was also his first victory in North America. Riccardo Patrese was second for the second time in 8 days, Cheever third on the streets of his home city. Alain Prost was happy to share the rostrum with Riccardo Patrese and Eddie Cheever.
Eddie, you gave me a really hard time, but then you did back off. What happened?
I had a problem with my engine picking up right from the first laps, and every once in a while, that's why the gap between Riccardo and I would always change. And I was having to use my brakes a lot. The only place I could pick up on it was under braking, so I just used my brakes so hard, and 3 or 4 laps in the end, my brake pedal went right to the floor, and I thought, you know, this is not really worth it. Go ahead, Riccardo, go. But it was a very good race. He was very clean. He raced perfectly. There was nothing. It was a sort of race that one likes to get your teeth into. I would have liked to have finished second, as he finished second, but it was a good result.
In Canada, Derek Warwick was leading the race in his Arrows.
But the race order now is Derek Warwick leading. Up into second place on lap 36 out of 69 goes Ayrton Senna. Down to third position, having changed his wet weather tyres to another set, Riccardo Patrese. Fourth is Thierry Boutsen. In fifth position it is Andrea de Cesaris, and in sixth position it is René Arnoux. So there is Derek Warwick. For the first time since he drove for Renault, he is leading a Grand Prix. Both the Ferraris are out. Alain Prost was out very early on. And the lead is about to change, I think.
Yes, Senna, who's been catching Warwick really hand over fist for the last few laps, some 4 seconds a lap or more. Senna is now poised to bounce, but remember, he won't be in a hurry. The visibility is very poor running in somebody else's spray. He knows how much quicker than Warwick he can go, and he won't want to take any chances. He's driven a mature race and not taking any chances, but he's done that without a chance. He didn't show much patience at all.
And Derek Warwick out. Derek Warwick off course, having led the race and dropped to second position. Now obviously out. Here is a replay of whatever happened. It seems to me he must have lost it, but we'll soon see. No, he just turned straight off the course. What appalling luck when he was higher up than he had been for years.
And really, that is a shame.
Jackie Oliver approached me to sign for Arrows, and I drove for Arrows for 87, 88 and 89. Not fantastic years, not great cars, except for 89. 89, Ross Brawn came to the team, and he built a very small, little, compact, lovely car. And that car, with the right amount of finance, would have won Grand Prix. We led Canada, the engine blew, but you know, we were competitive, and straight away a fantastic little car. And I think Ross knew, again, that I got the most out of that car all the time. But the problem was we kept on having mechanical failures. There wasn't enough budget in the team to run the cars properly. And unfortunately, Arrows lost Ross Brawn at the end of 89. So for the end of 89, I didn't want another year with Arrows. I made the decision to change teams from Arrows to Lotus for 1990.
In the Constructors' Championship, Arrows took 7th spot with only 13 points and 1 podium finish, 10 points less than in 1988. In the following 1990 season, team owner Jackie Oliver sold his shares to the Footwork Corporation, but that's a story for another time. To end this video, let's enjoy a short film about Derek Warwick being reunited with his old Arrows A11.